her husband's name, she became kind of violent and asked,
"What happened to him?"
As I saw that the fish had successfully taken the bead, it was time to pull the rod, so I said,
"I could only tell you after meeting you."
So after hearing this, she says,
"Come now only, as I am alone, and can you please give me the content of the info?" As I said, it is way too confidential, so we will talk after meeting each other out. 6. The MILF system, yoga teacher. As I quickly came to her house, she quickly opened the gate and quickly took me in. After taking me in, she started asking about her husband. After seeing this, I calmed her down and asked her,
"Hey, I didn't ever get your name, and hey, you are my mom's age at least. Ask me for water or something to drink or eat."
After hearing this, she began to pout and began to make an angry face and began to complain.
"After loving me in all ways, you still have the courage to call me your mother's age. You brat, you surely have balls of steel. Don't force this mother to spank your balls out."
After hearing this, I started smiling and said,
"So be it. Start stripping, as you will get info after I love you more, and after you could stay true to your words."
After hearing these words, her face started to become red and her voice began to shake, but she tried to dodge the question.
"Hey, we will talk about these later. First tell me about my husband."
After hearing it, I started to lie on the couch and began to loosen my shoes and began to mumble about her husband, as it was a clear provocation for her, as after some time she began to break, as she started stripping. First she started removing her sari and slid it from her. As her figure in blouse and petticoat was truly divine looking, my breath also started to intensify as I quickly wiped drool from my mouth and saw her plead.
"To stop it now, as I am your mother's age, so please stop it."
I didn't pay attention to her words, as I already loved my mom before coming here. So there was no point in listening to her pleas, as her husband was also a jerk, so I didn't have to think about him, and as for her, she was enjoying it by playing the victim card and trying to show that it was I who forced her to do this. As her wild tastes couldn't be wrong, I got an idea about this when she texted me, because after last night's event no miserable woman will text the same offender again. So it was her decision, so I just had to keep up the rough tough act. Until she starts to beg for my treasure. But let's not go into details and focus on her divine figure. Now her balloons were tightly wrapped by her blouse, and her curvy figure was clearly visible from that oversized petticoat. And now her face also started to look cute and hot. As I still kept up the act of a rough, tough guy and began to mumble about her